The expedition was supposed to be routine, a simple geological survey deep in Antarctica, mapping the underlayers of the ice. I was part of a team of 5 researchers, all of us seasoned scientists and explorers, ready for another round of cold, desolate days. But what we found was anything but routine. The mission started smoothly, setting up camp and drilling down into the thick sheets of ancient ice. Our goal was to reach a previously undetected layer far below the surface. Satellite images had shown strange disturbances under the ice, formations that suggested something was hidden far deeper than anything ever discovered before. After 2 days, the drills hit something strange. It wasn't ice or rock, but something metallic. Excitement took over. Metal beneath the ice meant we discovered something man-made. But that didn't make sense. Nothing should be here. No one had ever been this deep into the ice. We extracted a chunk of it, a smooth, silvery material that didn't match anything in our database. It was unlike any metal we knew, almost too perfect, as if it hadn't been weathered by thousands of years of pressure. As we dug further, we uncovered more of it. Soon, it became clear we had found something larger than a single artifact. The more we uncovered, the more questions we had. It wasn't just scattered pieces of metal. It was a structure. The outline of a massive door became visible beneath the ice, towering and intimidating, as if guarding something beneath. That night, the temperature plummeted. We should have known something was wrong. Strange noises echoed through the camp, whispers carried by the wind. At first, we wrote it off as normal for the Antarctic landscape, but the sounds became more insistent, more rhythmic. They felt alive, intentional. The next morning, one of our team members, Maria, was missing. We searched for her, trekking through the blinding snowstorms and ice fields, but there were no tracks leading away from camp. It was like she had simply vanished, but we all heard her voice calling from somewhere, faint, distant, always just beyond the edge of the wind. That's when we noticed the door we had uncovered was slightly ajar. Against our better judgment, we decided to open it. The door groaned as we forced it open, revealing a dark tunnel descending into the ice. The air that poured out wasn't cold, but warm, humid even. It felt out of place, wrong. We descended into the tunnel, flashlights flickering as we went deeper. The walls were smooth and metallic, as if carved by some advanced technology far beyond our understanding. Strange symbols, etched into the walls, glowed faintly in the darkness. The deeper we went, the more the air grew oppressive. The whispers, the ones we heard in the wind, were louder now, coming from all around us. And then we saw it, a chamber, vast and cathedral-like, with rows of strange, humanoid statues standing guard around the perimeter. But these weren't statues, at least not in the traditional sense. Their skin was dark, metallic, like the material we have found outside, and their faces were hidden beneath smooth, expressionless helmets. They stood motionless, as if frozen in time, but there was something about them, an energy, a presence that filled the room. In the center of the chamber was an altar, and on it, a strange object. It pulsed with a soft light, like a heartbeat. As we approached, the ground began to shake, the walls vibrating with an unearthly hum. Before we could react, one of the statues moved. It wasn't slow or hesitant. It was sudden, violent. It stepped forward with impossible speed, its arms swinging toward us. We barely dodged in time. And that's when the others began to move, one by one, their metallic bodies awakening from centuries of stillness. We ran. We didn't stop to look back. The tunnel seemed to stretch endlessly as we sprinted for the exit, the sound of metal feet clanking behind us, the whispers now a deafening roar. By the time we reached the surface, we were alone. 2 more of our team were gone. We sealed the door behind us, hoping it would be enough to contain whatever was down there. But as we huddled in the camp, the whispers didn't stop. They grew louder, more persistent, until we realized they weren't just in the wind anymore. They were in our heads. We tried contacting base, but the radios were dead. No matter how far we moved from the site, the voices followed us, growing stronger the further we got. I could feel something watching, something crawling beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment. One by one, the remaining team members succumbed. First, Greg vanished in the night, and then Naomi walked into the ice fields, never to be seen again. I was the last one left, and the voices were unbearable. They whispered secrets of things older than time itself, promises of power and knowledge, but at a cost too terrible to imagine. I barely made it back to civilization, but no one believed me. They said I was suffering from frostbite-induced hallucinations, that the isolation got to me. But I know the truth.